Round 3 action in the VFL, and David Rees-Jones and myself and the grandstand team all came down to Kardinia Park in Geelong. The Kennett curse wasn't here, Rees, but it was a match between Geelong and Box Hill. And look, the Cats were hoping to continue their perfect start to season 2013, undefeated AFL level, undefeated thus far at VFL level. And it was a real arm wrestle, particularly early in the match.
Yeah, look, it was good to come down and watch the reigning premiers for the first time this year, and it was a scrappy match. We just seen a mistake there by Svanger, but and made the pay, and that was the real thing about the game. There are a lot of unforced errors, I suppose, is what you'd call them, and but while it was scrappy, it was close right throughout the contest. So you know, it went goal for quite a while. Look, Box Hill did look the better team at times, but one thing about Geelong teams, they just hang in there. They never give up, and they keep plugging away.
Some flashes of brilliance from a couple of the better Hawks, like Jonathan Simpkin, who we just saw then, Sam Isles as well. It led to some goals, and whilst scores were level at quarter time, 3 goals for apiece, Box Hill were able to gain the ascendancy in the second term, and they took a 10-point lead into the main break. The biggest factor really seemed to be their tools up forward.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that they really had over Geelong. I mean, the Box Hill tools, they dominated the ruck. The poor kid from Port Fairy, Robinson, had to come in and fill the breach at about 6'5", and he was basically the only ruckman, and he did a mighty job all day against the tall Box Hill opponents. But they just stuck at it, Geelong. They're a team who are becoming renowned for just sticking at it no matter what the situation is. This is where we see Daniel Menzel go down. Let's hope that injury is not too serious. He's going in for scans on Monday, and let's hope it's not another bad injury, because he's had a lot of bad luck with knees over the time.
He absolutely has, Rees, and I second your thoughts without a doubt. And the Cats, as you say, they hung in there. This was a high point for the Hawks in the third quarter. They extended their lead to 14 points after, well, it was really scrappy early in the third quarter, and both sides were making lots and lots of errors. Josh Hunt was able to steady for the Cats, but Box Hill did lead by 14 points, and then all of a sudden, Geelong were able to wrest the momentum back. They trailed by, they got a late goal in the third. They trailed by just 8 points at three-quarter time. Then they kicked the first 3 goals of the last quarter to turn that deficit into a 10-point lead, and they looked the winners, but the Hawks weren't out of it.
No, they weren't, but it was just one of those games that the team who wanted to win the most was going to win it, and that was Geelong in the end. They just really tackled hard. Watch Holmer here. He takes the game on. And by taking the game on, he's running away from Daniel Pratt there, and a terrific kick into Mitch Brown, but who was able to get it onto Jackson Thurlow, and the young bloke was able to put that sealing goal through, and terrific work, you know, just by a team that just, not by any skill or design or anything, just by true heart, they really did run the game out very, very well.
That was the second last goal of the match, because they led by 11 points at that point, and then Brian Lake was able to, with this lucky bounce, or perhaps a lack of intensity from the defender, snatch a goal, and we had a game with still 3 minutes to go. But unfortunately for the Hawks, they weren't able to run over the top of the Cats, and in a thrilling finale, Geelong ran out 5-point winners. Those are the final numbers. You see there, the Cats dominated the inside 50 count despite being thrashed out of the middle and in the ruck area where they were severely undersized. But the Cats were victorious, 12-17-89 to Box Hill, 12-12-84, and thus remain undefeated to start season 2013 in the VFL.